Guys, this is EBPMAN with tabletsforme.com, and today we're going to take a look at the Surface case from Seidio, and it has a built-in metal kickstand for the Galaxy Note 2. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 phone. Hi guys. So, most of us have this wonderful phone, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 phone, but one of the things that is hard to come about or find is a good case, a case that fits the phone well, and also that allows you to use it in a way that this large screen is meant to be used. And that's where I wanted to talk about the case from Seidio. This is a case. There's actually a couple of cases that they have available. One of them is an active case, and the active case is a little bit thicker, so it adds some bulk to your actual phone. But this one's actually the Surface case, so it has really it's a slim design, very similar to some of the other cases that I had reviewed. It's made out of not out of the that TPU material. This is a hard case, so this is great so that if your phone does fall, it gives you some better protection. But what I really like about this case is that it has an included kickstand, and that serves well with your Galaxy Note 2, because then you can actually position it in a way where if you're playing games or you're watching a movie, you can do this hands-free. So let's take a look at how this case works. So a couple features on this case is, first of all, on the inside of the case we have this felt that's in the inside that allows your case or your phone to slide in smoothly. The other thing, if we look at it this way, you'll notice that it does provide some adequate grip around the phone, and it will protect your screen when you're laying your phone face down. You have all your cutouts for your phone available, and we'll see how they align in a second. But once again, here you see that felt that provides when you put in your phone, it will go in nice and smoothly. So in addition to having the case, you also have, I also picked up from Seidio, the actual holster. And this is a great holster as well, and it has this felt protecting your screen so that when you lay your phone this way, you don't scratch it. But we'll talk about this holster in a couple seconds. Let's focus first on the case. So as we look at the case slides in easily, so all I had to do is slide it this way. It has a nice fit. We'll do the same thing over here. And it slides in and it locks into place. You'll notice that all the cutouts are well positioned. They're perfectly positioned, not well. So you have your camera and your flash. You have your headphone jack and your mic. Here you have your volume rocker, and it is recessed. So you're looking at that this is kind of protected from being pressed inadvertently. So if your phone is like this, you're not hitting your volume rocker, which is good. The same thing is true with the power button. So your power button, same thing. You're really not touching it because it does provide that protection. And then your stylus comes out easily, no problem there. And then you have also the other mic as well as access to your charging port. On the back, we talked about it having a kickstand. The kickstand has a magnetic closure, so I can open up the kickstand. You notice right here it has a little magnet there, and watch how it closes. And it doesn't come out because of the magnet. And when you put your case down, you put it like this, you'll notice that it has the kickstand. So it gives you a really good viewing angle when watching movies. Now, if we look at the actual holster, and I'm a real fan of this holster style for a couple reasons. First of all, if you've worn a holster like I've had for your phone, you'll notice that sometimes if you bend over to pick something up or squat down, sometimes the phone tends to push out when you do that. And then also sometimes is when you're putting your phone in the holster, you may miss and it could hit the floor directly. And this is a problem that's really solved with this holster. So again, hard plastic holster, has grip for your belt right here. So it has, once it's connected to your belt, you'll notice, and it's closed, it's really hard for it to come out because it has that kind of channel right here that catches onto your belt. And you notice how that closes and it provides that nice channel. It does rotate. So if you want to have it like this, if this is something that you'd like to do, and with this is one of the few holsters that I would say I'm confident in holding my phone this way because of how this clasp works. But you could do this if you'd like as well. Now if I were to take the phone, and I have the phone with the case now on, and I were to slide it in, notice this, because this kind of captures it. It has this area right here kind of holds it in place, and you notice it won't come out. This is a great design because I can slide it in, and then on this side, notice I could either push this up or I can just snap it like this, and literally it snaps. Let's do it again. Snapped in. And what makes this holster unique is the fact that it has, again, this spring mechanism. I showed another case from Best Buy that is very similar that has this spring mechanism. And why I said earlier that it's very difficult, if not impossible, for this thing to come out is because if you were to bend over and you were to put pressure here, right here in this part, notice what happens to the top. See what it does? It kind of has that little movement, but it does not come off. So if you were to bend down and pick up something, you drop your keys, and you have this on your waist, and it inadvertently pushes up, it's not going to come out. Other cases that don't have this mechanism, as soon as this, if you go down and something pushes up, your phone falls out. That is not the case with this holster. The other thing is because it has that snap and that first of all, this area here, and this here that has that kind of spring, I'm confident in carrying it this way. So it kind of makes the phone look smaller because, you know, got to face it, you kind of look a little dorky when you're carrying a phone of this size. And if you have it this way, people go, oh my God, that's a huge phone. But when it's this way, it's not that obvious. So people don't pick up on it, and it looks better when you have your jacket on. So it's a great case. It is on the higher end of all the cases that I've looked at. But again, it's great workmanship. Everything aligns really nicely, and I would highly recommend this. I've been using this case for some time now. It's had some wear and tear. This was not a manufacturer defect, but this was actually me beating it up as I've been testing it. And it's a great case combo and holster combo for those of you who have such a wonderful phone like the Samsung Galaxy Note 2.